Hi everybody, welcome back to Let's Play Jade Empire. So it seemed to record okay. Music was too loud, especially in the menu. I think I managed to fix it in edit, but I've fixed it in the audio settings now. So hopefully it'll be a bit nicer. I missed a box there.
Ah, there you are, my student. I watched your bout against Jingwu with great pride. You have gained almost all you can from the practice arena. You are my best pupil, though you came to me an orphan. I have tried to prepare you for the responsibility your skills will bring. Have you given thought to your future?
Ooh, look at that mouth position. Wow, that's really gritting your teeth there. I could train others. That's a bit of a pansy. I think now we're leaving school, we're going to have to sort of show some initiative. So perhaps I will train others if you have trained me.
Your lessons are complete. Remember these basic skills and keep them at heart. But also remember the classes are not a true measure of ability. Always be ready to learn. I recall that, as a child, you fell and bruised your arm. I comforted you, saying that small pains are part of learning, but not every setback imparts wisdom. You must be careful. Sometimes all you learn in defeat is that you have been defeated. This world is out of balance. Spirits grow restless, and you have a role to play that I have kept secret.
Well, I presume you did that so that we could concentrate on training, so I'm sure that was a good reason, Master.
Those who announce their important destiny before they are ready tend to meet unfortunate ends. The wise only seek attention when capable of dealing with it. The people are scared. I do not have all the answers, but I know you will become very important to the fates of many. You will be called to face a great evil.
Master! Master Lee!
What is this interruption? This had better be important. There is much to say.
Master! Nijo came to warn me. He saw a boat from the outlook past the fields. Strange outlaws. They fired something at him, and Kiamin was injured.
Where is she now?
Still outside the village by the outlook. Nijo couldn't carry her. Please come, Master Lee. The bandits are not at the village yet, but they could arrive at any time.
We will have to continue our discussion later, my student. It appears we have more pressing matters.
Okay, so this is our first important option, I'd have said. So we can either assert ourselves and say that we're coming with, or we can ask him. He might ask us to come anyway. I guess I haven't actually been discharged yet. I'm still a student. So let's defer to Master.
The time for practice is over. Go to Gujin, the weapon master, and get a weapon. You may soon be called to use it. On your way, make certain Dawnstar is aware of the danger. Her skills have always complemented yours, so take her with you. Prepare yourself for a potential attack while I tend to my fallen student. I will return as soon as I can. We will continue our discussion when the threat is over.
Where can I find Dawnstar and Gujin?
Dawnstar will be near her garden at the entrance to the school. Gujin will be in his shop near the village gate, up the stairs from the village square.
I will do as you ask.
Good. The time comes when you will know all you need to. For now, keep the basics at heart.
Switch the minimap on and off by clicking the mouse 2 button. Click the Legends button on the map screen for an explanation of symbols. Huh. I guess in the world you don't need the heavy attack, do you? A statue of a lion stands behind an altar. It is marked as a training aid designed by a previous master of the school. There is a crystal sphere in the lion's paw. The altar and the statue served to show students a real example of lessons otherwise presented abstractly in class. It has not seen use in some time. The altar is less ornate than the statue and was replaced many times after frustrated or deliberate outbursts from students, but that, too, is part of the exercise. There is mention of greater reward for the more investigative path, but that was probably an additional element of the test performed by the master who placed it. You cannot recall Master Lee ever referring to this statue. Different masters prefer different methods of teaching. Let's approach it. The altar is less ornate than the statue and lacks a sense of permanence. Something activates as you approach it. The sphere in the lion's paw begins to glow with a blue light. Destroy the altar? Fucking hell, that's a bit excessive. I'll leave it as it is for now. There must be another clue somewhere for that. How about in there? Okay, red, yellow and blue lion figurines. Let's try putting a blue figure on the statue. The sphere changes colour to glow red, so we'll put the red figure on it. The sphere changes colour again with a glowing yellow light. So we'll stick the yellow figure on, and we get a silver coin. An unfamiliar voice begins to emanate from the lion.
The obvious path is humble, safe, but pays the wage of a cook, not a champion.
So this statue sounds like it's a bit more of the violent path, whoever placed this here. I got 1 coin. I need 400 to get bloody trained. Oh, we got martial styles. Oh, we're not learning a martial style. Martial styles do not always access the energies of mind and body harmoniously. Sometimes imbalance is the source of their power, as it is with Iron Palm and Viper. Each requires possession of 3 meditation scrolls that prepare the student for the forces that will be encountered. If these disciplines are attempted without complete understanding, the student risks accessing more power than the body can withstand. Knowledge of Iron Palm and Viper is not often shared, as most martial practitioners consider them to be in opposition to classical teachings. If a student happens upon one of the scrolls detailing this style, he or she cannot and should not attempt to train in the style until gaining the possession of all 3. The most difficult and humbling step of any journey is the acceptance of one's own limitations and confronting whether the journey is possible at all. The Long Drought stands as one of the worst periods in the Jade Empire's recent history. 10 years of scorching heat and little rainfall took their toll on even the prodigious reserves of the Empire's granaries. The sages predicted at least 3 more devastatingly dry years, while those in the Ministry of Harmony watched the death toll mount into the hundreds of thousands. Then Emperor Sun Hai declared that the drought was over, and somehow it was. Though the Emperor's divine will, green returned to our parched land, and stability was restored. Through, not though. I haven't done an LP for a few months. I couldn't read very well before. The Fan, or the Old Tongue, was the native language of one of many kingdoms struggling for supremacy before the empire was unified by Sagacious Tian, our first emperor. As the wars raged, constant shifts in territorial leadership spread the use of the Old Tongue. By the time Sagacious Tian formed the empire, the Old Tongue was so widely spread that it became a second official language of the Jade Empire. Oh, you two a bit bloody calm. Zack leaves the school, which is not what I need to do right now. You are the wrong shop. I need a different shop. Perhaps it's that green star there. I'm just going to see if I can turn down my left and right. Is that less vomit inducing? Maybe. I must have gone the wrong way here, mustn't I?
What's the matter, Dawnstar? Are you scared that Master Li might find out?
There is talk of approaching bandits, and you bother me with unsubtle advances. How very like you, Gao. No doubt a tactic learned from your criminal father.
His name is Gao the Greater, and he built a fortune out of some ragged thieves and slave traders. If my charm can't lift your spirit, I'll buy the ground from under you.
Flaunting your father's undeserved wealth does not impress me, Gao. It only serves to push me further away.
I'm going to stick up for my sister. Sounds like Dawnstar would like you to go away, Gao.
You step beyond your station. She and I are discussing her future.
Thank you, Gao, but I'll pick my own poison. Now leave, and if you'd be so kind, stay downwind.
I won't forget this, Dawnstar. You show great disrespect. You as well. You will not take all the glory if there is an attack. We are not through.
Oh, he is Gao the Lesser in all respects. I thought Master Li allowed him to stay so that the influence of the father could be countered, but Gao never learns. He acts like he's above Master Li's teachings. Such are the conceits of wealth, I suppose. I appreciate that you arrived when you did.
I mean, I know we need to talk about this, but... No, I don't think we've got time to chat in your garden. You know about the bandits. Master Li said to get a weapon from Gu Jin.
Yes, he said you were coming. He just passed here with Si Pat on his way to help Kia Min. It's strange that simple bandits would launch such a raid.
Master Li was concerned that this would interrupt your training. His respect for your potential is just so absolute. Has he told you any more about your future?
Well, we kind of got interrupted. But... well, we can stop for this. I mean, what do you know about it?
Only what Master Li has told you in the past. You are meant for great things, but you must discover them yourself. It must be so frustrating, but exciting as well.
Yeah, and he's told you similar things. You have talents as well.
It is not the same. You are filled with the promise of great things, even if they are unknown. My skills will always be darker. I can see into the spiritual, an ability that grants some insight, but it doesn't seem to be useful for anything other than keeping me awake at night. I helped Master Li discover the unrest that shapes your future, but I see only problems, while you are destined to find solutions. I envy you for that.
I actually watched The Orphanage last night, and yeah, seeing dead people isn't always that beneficial. But don't put me on a pedestal. I'd rather stand beside my friends.
I'm glad. You have always kept your feet on the ground. What does Master Li say? That you should keep the basics close to heart?
Let's go get your weapon from Gujin's workshop. It shouldn't be too hard to fend off simple bandits. They're foolish to attempt such an attack.
Yeah, let's go together. I could use the company.
Of course. Good company will make the walk go faster.
Having wasted all that time, I should probably have asked her told her I didn't like her being sad. Your followers will fight alongside you, but you can also access their support abilities. Use the followers screen to change their tactics. Well, I am confused. There's a ramp here.
Why are we going back to the school? We need to go to Guzhin's, north of the main square in town.
Oh, maybe this doesn't count as town. Yeah, it's a bit more town-like.
Nice little town you have here. Not a lot of guards, are there? How are your stocks of food?
I don't know you. Why are you asking me all these questions?
This town isn't well guarded. Forget it, let's just start looting. We'll get first crack at the good stuff.
You're right. This isn't worth it.
Jeez, did you really have to kick him in the fucking face?
I can't believe they've moved so quickly. We need your weapon. Guzhin will be in his shop north of the main stairs.
Why would bandits come here to Two Rivers?
Heavens, no! Heavens, no!
Seems to be a bit of a bug. They both did that. Is this the way to the town square? That's where we want to go.
What was that noise from the town square? Are people fighting?
No, you can't kill the pig.
Bandits, huh? I see a lot of them. I'd better let someone else have some fun for a change. Can't abandon the gate. You never know if they're gonna sneak around.
This guy is... Yeah, get your weapons ready, you coward.
My weapons? Yes. I don't know how to use them. I just do this so I don't have to work the fields. Guarding the gate looked easy. I never thought bandits would actually come. Please don't let them get me. Don't let them.
Pathetic. And he still locked the bloody gate. After all that, he could at least open the gate for me.
Save us! I don't want to be buried in the field.
Ah, here's Weapon Master Guzhin.
Ujoir Shatyr Uksayanan. Sawani Karpa.
I can't really talk over these. I did that a little bit in the first video. And if you talk over voices, it just comes out horrible. If it isn't two of Master Li's best and brightest, there's not much left for me to teach you two, so you can't be here for lessons.
Hello, Weapon Master Guzhin. Good day to you.
There's no need for titles, not from you two. Why do you insist on speaking in foreign, Guzhin? The old tongue, you mean? Anyone with half an education understands the fan, and some of us prefer the way it rolls off the tongue. Not LPers, though. They probably bloody hate it, like I do. Don't act like it's a surprise. Lots of people speak it, although I suppose it is more concentrated in the prosperous East.
If you'd prefer, I don't need to use Thofan. Now, what brings you here?
Yeah, that makes my LP a lot easier. Bandit scouts are here in Two Rivers. Master Li sent me for a weapon.
Already? I assume you dealt with them, and the rest are in for quite a surprise when they get here. Well, no time to waste. Dawnstar, I watched you practice with that new blade yesterday, and I must say you take to it naturally. I want you to keep it and use it as your own.
This is a great honor. A good weapon is a true warrior's most treasured possession.
You know, you came here with Master Li as just a babe. I came not long after, and I've been holding on to a weapon for you ever since. Well, two, actually. But you need to choose which one you'll take. Master Li wants you to stay focused on your first weapon.
I think a warrior's most treasured possession is their brain, actually. That's my ancient Chinese proverb for you. Is there anything special about these weapons?
Anything? Everything. I don't know where your master acquired these, but he has honored me with the care of two legendary weapons. You may arm yourself with either the legendary longsword, Fortune's favorite, or the famed staff, Golden Star.
Tell me about Fortune's favorite.
They say this blade was created in the forge of Smiling Fortune, blacksmith to the gods. Crafted for his son, this blade eventually found its way into the hands of men. How your master found it, I cannot say, but this ancient longsword is yours, if you wish it.
Let's hear about Golden Star.
They say Golden Star was forged as a gift to a water spirit of the Silkworm River. A young noble convinced the great eastern serpent to fly him to the stars, where he dipped this staff in the tail of a comet. It could be pure fantasy, but the staff certainly isn't. It's strong and has an excellent reach. Your foes will tremble if they see you wielding it.
It's interesting that you find the story of going to a comet more ridiculous than that of a god. I don't know if Fright Attendant is religious or not yet, but I'll take Golden Star.
Your weapon is well deserved, and you'll need it with these bandits so close. If you decide you truly don't like it, however, you can come see me after the bandits are dealt with.
Anything else?
One more thing you need to know. These weapons strike with deadly precision, but to wield them safely, you must focus with each strike. Master Li has been training you so that you'd be ready for this kind of weapon, and the drain won't be crippling, but you will get tired over time.
I'll go see to the townsfolk now.
That you should. Those people will be looking to you for leadership until Master Li gets back. I know you'll do well.
Senior student. Oh, excuse me, Weapon Master. I did not mean to interrupt.
Calm down, student. What has you so flustered?
The bandits. They've already been sighted down by the beach, and they're making their way toward the town.
Didn't you go with Master Li? Does he know they're already here?
Master Li hasn't returned yet with Kia Min. I'm sure he will be back before long, but we must depend on you until he returns.
How many are there?
I don't know, but their ship is large. There could be many of them. You have to help, senior student.
Okay, you run back to the school and warn everyone else. I'll deal with the thugs.
I will run to the school and seal the gates. Make your way to the beach and teach these bandits a lesson. I know you can.
You've done well, lad. Go back to the school now. Your friends have some new weapons they're dying to try out, I'm sure.
At the end of that little conversation, he looked sad and to his left. Now, I know if you look one way, you're using the thinking side of your brain, and if you're using one part, you're using the inventive side of the brain, like lying. But I think, does that depend on which handed you are? I don't know, it's all a load of bollocks anyway. However, he might be lying to us. Let's assume he is.
Leaping Tiger. Staff.
So, the weapons drain your stamina.
Staff.
That looked good, but it didn't actually hurt him.
They are all over the beach! Bandits!
I don't like the way she uses it, actually. She's more stabby
Hold
than
your tongue, old
swingy.
man! This village is ours!
We have to help. Be careful, these louts will show no mercy.
It's all
Kill
up
that-
and down and forward. It's not left
I
and
knew
right.
someone from the school would help. No one else could. Please, my boy Nijo is trying to fight them down on the beach, but we need someone skilled.
I think
I
I'd
can
rather
hear
have a
fighting to the
sword
east. We have
if
to
that
push
goes
these
left and
bandits
right.
back off the beach.
The school has been closed due to the bandit attack. You will have to fight the bandits while I wait for Master Li to return with Kia Min, the wounded student. I will try.
Let no one through. Yeah, I talked over Dawnstar again. I'll have to try and avoid doing that.
Thank the heavens you came down here. They're animals.
Don't know if I can area attack as that. Yes, I can. That's useful. Have I just been pwned? Huh. Where's this? Ah, cock. Alright, that's the end of the episode. That was silly.